It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school basketball on the WBCB Sports Network. Tonight, it's the visiting 6 and 7 Rams of Hightstown High School as they look to end a 2-game skid as they take on winners of 3 straight games, the 7 and 3 Tornadoes of Trenton Central. Welcome, everyone, inside Trenton Central High School. I'm Nick Gallagher alongside Trey Wright with Brianna O'Neill, our video engineer. We will dive into tonight's matchup in just a moment. But first, tonight's game has been brought to you by New Jersey Education Association, Riviera Restaurant, Team Toyota, Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, City of Trenton, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, D. Lorenzo's Pizza, The Trentonian, Haldeman Ford, Morrisville Chiropractor, Hyundai of Trenton, Trenton Thunder, Capital Area YMCA, Saul Funeral Homes, Mako of Ewing, and Simplicity Funeral Home. Thanks to all the sponsors for making today's live stream possible as we get you set for this matchup between the Rams and the Tornadoes. Looking at the Hightstown Rams 6 and 7 on the year as they lost to Hunterdon Central, a 6 and 4 Hunterdon Central team on Saturday in a close game, 58-55, as Jaden Lawrence led the Rams with 19 points. James Boswell with 11 as the Tornadoes dropped to 3 and 5 away from home this year as they struggle and they look to end the skid, their 2-game skid. Trey, we'll start with the Rams tonight as they look to get back on track, back into the winning column at a 6 and 7 pace right now here on the year.
Yeah, and this is a Hightstown team that's really stumbled out of the gate. They lost their first 4 games of the season, 3 of them, being inter CVC. They got a little bit of mojo back with a 4-game winning streak, but they're back on a 2-game losing skid. This is a team that's still trying to deal with Jason Whitlock leaving them during the offseason, trying to find the next man up mentality, but they've been able to find it with a couple of different guys this season. You got look at guys like Julian Davis and James Boswell. They've been really the point guys so far this season, with Boswell getting 126 points on the year, and Julian Davis leading the Rams 139 points on the year. They're going to play into this, but one of the biggest keys, and we'll get into them later on, is that Hightstown needs to play defense. They've got a lot of offense. They've got that high-octane offense like we've seen all season long, but it's a defense that's going to be tested against a very, very strong 2-way Trenton Tornadoes team.
And absolutely, speaking of the Tornadoes, they're coming off a win against Scotch Plains on Sunday where they were victorious 58-52, led by Juan Sanchez, dropped 20 points. Jadon English Fulton had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and of course Ave Ingram, a near triple-double for Ingram, 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. And during this 3-game winning streak, Trey, also a big win for the Tornadoes was that big win against Ewing back on the 8th. They won 70-57. Juan Sanchez led them with 25 points. And this team, they really have a 3-headed monster in Ave Ingram, Juan Sanchez, and Jadon English Fulton, who lead the Tornadoes in scoring. What do they have to do tonight to continue this winning ways that they've been doing through lately?
Really just keep doing what you're doing. You're on a 3-game winning streak for the first time in over a year as a program, and you're taking on a Hightstown team. Like we said, they haven't had a whole lot of defense in their structure. They're a really nice 2-way program here. Like you said, those Tornado triplets of English Fulton, Ingram, and who's the other one? Juan Sanchez. Back when I did the game with Jordan Hirsch on Thursday, those 3, were incredible as a unit, so we're going to be seeing them a lot here this evening. But a big day, and a big day overall for the city of Trenton with the ECHL team, the Trenton Ironhawks name being released. That was a great part this morning. We'll see if the Trenton High School Tornadoes cap off the night with a big win, trying to get their 4th win in a row against the Hightstown Rams, Nick.
Indeed they are, as the Tornadoes have dominated this series. They're winners of the last 3 of 5 matchups going back to 2022, and they have really owned the Rams in these matchups. The last win for Hightstown was January 10th of 2024 in a dominating fashion, 80-58. It was the last time the Rams have won in this matchup. As we get set and close to opening tip-off, we will get ready to step aside for the national anthem and come back with our starting lineups and opening tip from Trenton Central right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
As we get you set for starting lineups tonight, as the Hightstown Rams are being introduced, we'll go through their starting lineup. It'll be number 0,
Caden Mamone. Number 1, Julian Davis. Number 2, James Boswell. Number 4, Nicholas Saar. And number 21, Christian Kirkwood. Again, Mamone, Davis, Boswell, Saar, and Christian Kirkwood round out the starting 5 for the visiting Hightstown Rams. You've been listening to the Trentonian pregame show. As you can follow up tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian with a follow-up read-up of tonight's matchup. And now for the Trenton Central Tornadoes. Number 35, Jaharis Ramos. Number 25, Caleb Smith. And number 4, Jadon English Fulton. Number 5, Ave Ingram, the senior, the leading scorer for this Trenton Central team, nearly averaging 20 points per game. And number 3, Juan Sanchez. Sanchez near 19 points per game for this Tornadoes squad. Again, for the Tornadoes, number 3, Juan Sanchez. Number 4, Jadon English Fulton. Number 5, Ave Ingram. number 25, Caleb Smith, and number 35, Jaharis Ramos, the starting 5 for the Trenton Central Tornadoes tonight.
And Trenton getting Caleb Smith back in the lineup. That is a big add for this Tornadoes team. They were missing him on Thursday evening against Ewing. They were able to weather the storm without him. The Smith on the season, 49 points, 54 rebounds, 4th in the team in that department, but 10 blocks and 10 steals. He is a very large defensive asset for this program. We'll see what the junior is able to do against this Hightstown team, but the Tornadoes back to about full capacity. We'll see if this EF5 Tornado can take down the Hightstown Rams. We'll see if how the Rams are able to weather the storm, but it's going to be a great one here tonight as we're getting ready for tip-off.
As Caleb Smith will be in the middle, and he will be opposed by Julian Davis as we get set to jump ball. As the Tornadoes look to extend their 3-game winning streak to 4, and the Hightstown Rams trying to end a 2-game skid. And we're off and underway, and it's controlled by the Tornadoes. Quickly, first shot in the corner is missed off the rim. And that was Juan Sanchez on the first shot of the game, and rebounded by Hightstown with Caden Mamone. As the Hightstown Rams, led by first-year head coach Clinton Counts, as he took over for Don DeLeo this year. And Clinton Counts was longtime on DeLeo's staff. Is stolen Ingram going the other way. He takes it coast to coast, gets the foul. No bucket. Foul on the floor. And we'll have an inbound pass underneath the basket. As Ramos will look to inbound. Wide open to Sanchez in the corner. He'll take it himself. Hesitates. He's trapped underneath the baseline, and Kingwood comes away with it. He'll give it off to Boswell. Boswell up ahead to Sarr. Sarr goes up to Mamone. Mamone drives, looks, finds the backdoor pass for Kingwood, and he drops in 2. Christian Kingwood has our first score of the night. 3 the other way, no good by Ramos. Rebounded by the Rams. And you really think, Trey, you want Hightstown's got to slow down the Trenton Central. If you're the Rams tonight, you want them to play your style of basketball. You don't want to play the Tornado style basketball. That
certainly is probably the biggest key for a victory here for Hightstown, is trying to play your game. Drive just comes up short, and here come the Tornadoes the other direction.
Blocked underneath the basket, and that is loose on the floor. Kingwood comes away with it. He gives off to Nicholas Sarr.
But this is a Trenton team. They love to play fast, they love to play loose, and they love to play aggressive, especially towards the midcourt. So this is a Hightstown team going for a couple of rebounds here. Nearly up 4-0.
Some early difficulty in this game. Shooting and driving, and the foul goes Jaden English Fulton, and he'll get the offensive foul. We'll go back the other way as possession goes back to Hightstown. Rams averaging 61 points per game. They struggled in the first quarter of the season in their 4 losses, averaging only 46 points per game. So they've really improved through the stages of December, now early January here. An early substitution as Gamari Davidson checks into the ball game for the first time, and Ingram heads to the bench. Mamone into the backcourt. He's got Davidson draped over him. Mamone trying to get rid of it. Nice pass on the cut by Davis. 3-ball is good on the wing by James Boswell. And it's a 5-0 Rams lead early in this one.
Yeah, Hightstown's just chipping away at the outer wings of this Trenton program, and they're just trying to play on the perimeter right now. We'll see how the Tornadoes are able to respond, trying to go for a 3-ball.
Sanchez, top of the arc, off the front of the rim, no good. Loose ball underneath as Kingwood comes away with it. As Kingwood gives up to James Boswell now.
Yeah, the Tornadoes
over to Mamone.
Tornadoes have had 4 different possessions right now, not been able to convert on any of them. They've tried to go for the 3. That one's off the backboard. But try to go for a 3-ball on 3 of those.
Jaharis Ramos takes it himself. Euro steps in the lane and drops in a pair. A beautiful move in the lane by Ramos, the junior. getting the Tornadoes on the scoreboard.
And there you go. Nothing like just a nice, simple layup. Get you on the board.
Stolen the other way by Sanchez. He gets it stripped by Mamone. Good defensive play. Heads up by Caden Mamone, the senior guard. And saving his team a basket on the other end.
Yeah, Mamone, the senior 5'10 guard with a crucial defensive play. And that's something you just got to take there, just with the basketball just going out of play, and they'll come back to the Tornadoes.
Double team in the paint as Caleb Smith spins and drops in a pair. Got to feel good for Caleb Smith to be back in this Tornadoes lineup. You mentioned it, Trey. He wasn't in the game last week. A big body, too, in the middle of that floor can clog up a lot of space for the Rams tonight, too, when the Rams want to try to drive. But the Rams are a very good three-point shooting team. They've converted 82 three-pointers this year. So they are not afraid to fire from deep, and they got the guys to do it. As James Boswell is double-teamed heavily, he'll give it off to Sarr. He'll swing it over to Mamone. Mamone gets the screen from Sarr, takes it himself off the backboard and in for Caden Mamone. 6-4 Hightstown lead. Excuse me, 7-4, should be. Unless they maybe got a long two earlier. Jumper in the lane is good by English Fulton.
Yeah, I think that three ball they hit, he probably, I think it was just kept in as a two, but it's a tie game.
Sarr, excuse me, that's Davis on the other end. Mamone takes it aggressively, finds Kingwood backdoor off the glass, up and in for Christian Kingwood. Good ball movement from the Hightstown Rams in the first stages of this game.
Oh, yeah, that was a very unselfish play there by Mamone. Tried to drive the basket himself, dropped it off to Kingwood. And Juan Sanchez responds in kind with a three-pointer from downtown.
On the other end of the floor, it was Boswell looking for a foul, didn't get it, whistle silent. Sanchez in the lane, nice step. And a quick 5 points for Juan Sanchez. It's 11-8, Tornadoes lead it.
Yeah, and Trenton's starting to get in their groove. They got a little bit shaky starting last week's game against Ewing, but once they got into their groove, it was like they're going through the Grand Canyon, and there was nothing they could do to stop them.
As count the basket for Nicholas Sarr. He'll go to the line to add a third. Looking for the three-point play. Yeah, what really has saved Hightstown season is winning 6 of 7 games. Their lone loss in that stretch was to Doane Academy when they lost by 7. As checking in is Jackson White. Jackson White, 16 points against Steinert last week, was firing from distance and was hitting a lot of his shots. And we have a timeout on the floor. Or no, we don't. Just a substitution as Sarr checks out. Not up at 11, 2:50 to go, quarter number 1. Tornadoes working around the perimeter, almost stolen by Davis that time. Sanchez thought about a three. As he had Ingram wide open, he'll go down low, ball is stripped by the Rams. Mamone takes it himself, as tries to go behind the back, and it will not be a foul, it will be a turnover. As Caden Mamone trying to be a little aggressive there.
Yeah, and the aggressiveness nearly just got him burned as that one went straight into the student section. Like we said, Trenton starting to get in their groove here, trying to get their first lead of the night.
Sanchez, top of the key. He'll go down low to Smith. Ave Ingram. Sanchez open again from distance. Again misses. Ramos right there, or excuse me, Caleb Smith right there. And Caleb Smith turning garbage into gold as he drops into a pair. Jackson White, three ball, other way, no good. Ave Ingram pushes the pace. He'll take it himself. Ingram all the way to the cup. And no good, rebounded. Loose ball, right back to Ingram, finds him, and he puts it, finishes the job. And all 5 Tornadoes starters have scored in this first quarter. And it'll be a timeout on the floor by Hightstown.
Well, it's certainly these last 4 minutes or so have been a really strong effort by this Trenton team, on both directions, as today's game is brought to you by a public service by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Mercer County Prosecutor Janetta Mabry, wishes everyone a happy, healthy, and safe new year. To find out more about programs and services offered by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, such as Arrive Together, Operation Helping Hand, and the Blue Envelope Program, visit us at www.mercercountyprosecutor.com.
Mayor Reed Gussiora and the City of Trenton would like to welcome all students back to school and wish them the best of luck this school term and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. Mayor Reed Gussiora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. A 15-11 Tornado lead early in the first quarter, minute 39 to go here. As Jackson White to inbound. Boswell will shoot the jumper inside the arc, no good, loose ball. Tornadoes come away with it. As Sanchez, he'll push it. See, it looks like now, Trey, the Rams have gone into a zone defense here. It's got to give the Tornadoes a different look.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to protect this deficit with the next 1:11 to go in the first quarter. Trying to play around, just trying to come up, ticker where they're scheming just a little bit here with a minute to go in the first quarter.
Ave Ingram slows the pace down for a moment. He'll attack the hoop. He'll put up a tough left-handed jumper in the lane and good.
He saw lane and he took it. Perfect jersey slide right through the paint.
And a tough shot underneath by Jaden Lawrence. Lawrence, I mentioned, 19 points in the last game for the Hightstown Rams in a loss. Loose ball on the floor. Comes away with it to the Rams. Lawrence right there. Misses the open layup. As Tornadoes look to push on the other side of the floor. Floater no good off the side of the rim. And out of play. We'll go back to the Rams.
Yeah, and this is a Trenton team on their counterattack. They will make you pay for not being able to get those second chance opportunities. And that's something that we saw against Ewing last week, and something that Hightstown's really struggling with right now is the second and third opportunities, trying to get those rebounds, trying to put them in the basket. There's something that they've really struggled on so far. 10 seconds to go in the first.
As Lawrence swings it around, Jackson White wide open from the wing and drains it. As Jackson White hits his first points of the night. And that will tick away the final seconds here in the opening quarter. But it is a 17-14 lead after 1 quarter of play from Trenton Central.
Well, there's been plenty of action so far in that first quarter, and don't forget, if you miss any of tonight's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Make 2026 the year to get in shape at the Capital Area YMCA at 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Exercise for your health, fitness, strength, and flexibility, well-being, and confidence. Yoga classes on Monday evenings at 6 p.m., silver sneakers on Tuesdays, lower body exercise on Wednesdays, Zumba on Thursdays, and Saturdays, dance and hip-hop lessons. Work out at any day during the week with the Capital Area's state-of-the-art workout equipment. For information on classes and hours, call 609-599-9622. That's 609-599-9622, or visit www.capitalymca.org. That's capitalymca.org. The Capital Area YMCA, located at 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. The Capital YMCA, the best-kept secret, offering affordable fitness classes and workout equipment.
As back to action here, quarter number 2. Nick Gallagher alongside Trey Wright, Brianne O'Neill, our video engineer tonight, bringing you all the action here from Trenton Central as the 7-3 Tornadoes and the 6-7 Hightstown Rams. As Stolen Ingram gets his hand on it, he'll take it himself, coast to coast, and misses off the front of the rim. I'm sure he wants that one back. Trey, what impressed you about one of these teams in the first quarter there?
Well, definitely this two-way play is starting to come alive. But it's this unselfish play out of Hightstown that's been kind of a double-edged sword. They've been doing a lot of passing, especially inside the paint, but they just haven't been able to convert on a lot of their rebounds. And that's something that, like we said, going into the first quarter, that they've got to work on, trying to mix up here again. This is a very staunch Trenton defense that loves to block. They love to steal the ball. They love to collect those defensive rebounds. Just trying to get around these Trenton players and trying to convert on those second and third chance opportunities, because you don't know how many few and far between second and third chance opportunities you get. And, of course, just trying to play a little bit of defense here.
As Caleb Smith drops in a bucket. On the other end, Davis, no good. Lawrence with the rebound. He'll take it himself, and he'll clean up his own mess. As a three-point game here early in this first half. Tornadoes working around the perimeter. Sanchez, bounce pass to Ingram. Ingram rises up. Jump shot no good. Rebounded Boswell. As James Boswell gives it off to Caden Mamone. Mamone kicks out to Lawrence, who thought about a three. Jackson White wide open all alone. Bang! As Jackson White knocks in another three off the bench.
And that unselfish play, like we were talking about, thought about taking the three ball in the corner, thought better of it, switching it back out over to a Ram that was way more wide open and drains it from downtown. We're tied once again.
Sanchez in the lane, traffic and congestion, hands, and it'll go back to the Rams. Okay, Trenton Central led in the first quarter. They were behind early on, though, but Rams are hanging around, Trey. They've been feisty in this first half.
Yeah, and I know I'm going to jinx it by saying this, but not a whole lot of foul trouble for either team so far. You know, compared to that Ewing game last week where both teams were in foul trouble going into the second half as a turnaround back the other direction.
Sanchez, nice up and under in the lane. Ingram rebounds that. He cleans that up. Ave Ingram has been all over the rebounds tonight.
Ingram up to 6 points already.
Mamone will take a three from the wing, and down it goes for Caden Mamone.
Does not get any greener than that. Drop in the bucket, didn't spill anything, and talk about a 2K green bean right there from Mamone.
Feeling confident as a senior guard. As the Rams giving everything the Tornadoes can handle in this first half. Sanchez back the other way. Anything you can do, I can do better, as Juan Sanchez connects from deep.
The grass is pretty green on both sides. A couple of really deep trays from either side. We're starting to see a scoring derby.
We talked about a Trey in the open, how these teams can really score. The stats might not jump off the page at you for Hightstown. I mean, I said they're averaging 61 points per game at this time of the season, but still they have dangerous weapons that can score on all sides of the floor, or all points of the floor. And so do the Tornadoes. That's why they're so dangerous. They can put up an 80-burger just in the blink of an eye. As James Boswell loses it in the lane, gets it stripped by Jaharis Ramos. And Ramos comes away. He'll give it off to his point guard, Juan Sanchez. Sanchez, nice floating pass, wide open on the wing is Stalin Hernandez. Three ball doesn't fall. As we approach the halfway mark here in quarter number 2. Jackson White from deep again. He is feeling it. No good on that three. Loose ball as Ramos comes away with it. Ingram attacks, and he dunks it. Ave Ingram all the way to the cup. And blocked on the other end by Caleb Smith. And the Trenton Central faithful are loving it here.
Oh yeah, Tornado Alley's come alive, and they've got a lot of momentum on their side right now. And a shooting foul.
Caleb Smith and one on the other end. And the student section and the fans are loving it here. That's how quickly this Tornado team can change a game, change and flip momentum.
Oh,
We thought all the
100%.
momentum was with the Rams there for a stretch. Smith cannot complete the three-point play, but it's a 6-point Tornado lead. A deep three. No good. Rebounded. Lawrence rises up. Shot airballed. Three from Sanchez the other way. Ingram couldn't corral the rebound. It's Julian Davis. Jackson White again from really far out. No good. Tornadoes trying to extend their lead. Sanchez drives right at Caden Mamone, wanted a push off, and he gets it. Juan Sanchez up in double figures now, 10 points for the senior guard.
Yeah, he is definitely feeling it right now. 10 points on the night so far, like you said. And Hightstown has not been able to buy anything in this last 2-minute stretch. It has been all Tornadoes wrecking their way through this Hightstown defense. And they're in Trenton's defense has been taking advantage of Hightstown not being able to pull the trigger on some deep ball shots. And the Tornadoes have just been able to pick up the pieces. They are right now on an 8-0 run, if I'm not mistaken. So they are on muy fuego right now, Nick.
Yeah, you really think that the Rams have been playing well, but the last couple possessions they've been settling from three, and I know they're feeling confident. But really, I think they got a little too arrogant now, just kind of trying to hit their threes, and now the Tornadoes are just going and building their lead. A nice pass for Ave Ingram underneath. He's up into double figures. Now it's a 10-point lead, the largest tonight of any team. Christian Kingwood trapped in the corner.
I got it.
Comes right to us. Nice play, Trey.
That'll be the most athletic thing I do all night. Well, we talked about it during the pregame show. This is a Trenton team that is fueled a lot by the momentum. Once they get on a little bit of a streak, of course, with the atmosphere here in Tornado Alley, they can do magical things. Like we said, they're on this 8-0 run right now, and that's fueled by just all the momentum that they got. And you got that three-pointer from Ingram on the other side, a block from Caleb Smith, and then just a couple more points to bring it up to an 8-0 run. This is the team. Might go up 12-0, and oh, my Lord.
And Juan Sanchez is feeling it here in this first half, averaging 21. He's up to 13 here in this first half alone. 90 seconds to go. Lawrence trying to adjust, and he gets held. And it'll be a foul on the Tornadoes as Kyle Graffey on the foul. As Jaden Lawrence will head to the free throw line.
And that's a life send here for the Rams. They're just trying to break this 12-0 run right now.
And Lawrence hits the free throw. And Lawrence knocks him down both. 4 points for Jaden Lawrence off the bench. Caleb Smith gives it off to Sanchez. That's Jaharis Ramos. Ramos swings it around. Sanchez again from beyond the arc. Airballs that one. Jackson White on the board. Deruva on the rebound. Lawrence corner three. He airballs at the other end. In transition, go Ave Ingram all the way as he slams it home. Boswell foul will get a blocking foul on the other end. A 37-24 lead for the Tornadoes. A 20-point second quarter to this point with 49 seconds to go.
And I want to go back from that play from Christian Kingwood. He made a spectacularly athletic play. It was unfortunately in vain, and that's just one that you're going to want back if you're Hightstown, not being able to take advantage of a player, being able to just tiptoe through the tulips right in the low part of the key to keep it in play. and not able to convert was Jackson White, and that's just something you got to try to work on here with 44 seconds to go. But, man, Trenton Central putting the pedal to the metal right now.
And a lob pass inbound for Ingram. He's right there to drop in two. Ave Ingram now with 14 points.
A little bit of a redirect open palm shot into the basket.
That's the way to use your 6'4" forward there. Lawrence in the lane. He'll give it off. James Boswell from three. Settling, no good. As the Rams have had a very quiet second quarter. All the way to the cup. Blocked at the rim. No good. As Kyle Graffey was rejected. Boswell the other way. Gives it off to Lawrence. And a tough shot in the lane. And a foul.
Some pleasantries exchanged on the court. I don't think they'll be exchanging Valentine's Day gifts next month.
I don't think so.
No, this is starting to get into a pretty heated game between these two. It's getting very physical down the stretch. Yeah. And again, these are two schools, they're hated rivals between Trenton and Hightstown, especially here on the court.
Sanchez, Euro, nice play. Juan Sanchez attacking the cup. And that will do it for the first half. Juan Sanchez finishes this Trenton Central second quarter run. Sanchez in 15 points, Ave Ingram with 14, and the Trenton Central Tornadoes are in control as we go to the intermission.
Well, certainly a lot of action from the Tornadoes from both of their guys on that court. They're getting into double digits. But don't forget, if you missed any of tonight's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week is the Trentonian. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all. New and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models, and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center, Haldeman Ford. Here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. Morrisville Chiropractic provides quick and effective pain relief through natural healing. At Morrisville Chiropractic, 632 Crown Street, they pledge to make you, the patient, part of their chiropractic family. In addition to providing neck and pain relief, Morrisville Chiropractic will also improve your overall health. Proper chiropractic treatment equals better health, so you can enjoy the things you like to do. Morrisville Chiropractic is at 632 Crown Street on the corner of East Trenton Avenue, opposite the Morrisville Shopping Center. Open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, 1 to 6 p.m. Visit MorrisvilleChiropractic.com. Over 1,400 tariff-free cars ready to go at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Hyundai, Kona, Palisade, Tucson, and Santa Fe. Elantras all priced for immediate sale. No one has a selection or special pricing that Hyundai of Trenton has. Over 1,400 tariff-free cars. That's right, 1,400 tariff-free cars. If you're ever thinking of getting a new car, SUV, or EV vehicle, now, that's right now is the time to buy at Hyundai of Trenton, located at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Remember, they have over 1,400 tariff-free cars. That's right, tariff-free cars just waiting for you right now at home to test drive right now. 2026 is here, and just around the corner is another summer filled with Trenton Thunder baseball. Full and half-season ticket memberships, as well as multi-game packages, are on sale now for the 2026 season. Visit TrentonThunder.com/tickets to learn more today. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Coming to Hamilton Township, the original DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza. Third-generational family member Tyler DiLorenzo brings back the family recipes that his great-grandfather created in 1938 when they started their own tomato pie. Soon to open at 147 Sloan Avenue in Hamilton Township, you'll be able to enjoy the Tyler DiLorenzo iconic tomato pie, along with their other tasty soup sandwiches and other traditional family delicacies. If you want to enjoy them now, visit Levittown location in the Vermilion Square Shopping Center, 8919 New Falls Road, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. And look out for our new location opening soon at 147 Sloan Avenue in Hamilton Township, right off of Interstate 295, right next to Pizzeria Uno and Taco Bell, right off the exit 65A. 147 Sloan Avenue in Hamilton Township. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza is also proud to support our local high school students on and off the field, court, and mat, and wishes them the best of luck in 2026.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. Why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, team awards program, and streamlined customer experience. Our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. Home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back, everyone. Inside Tornado Alley at Trenton Central. Nick Gallagher alongside Trey Wright, Brian O'Neill. 41-24 our score, first half stats, as Tornadoes led after one quarter 17-14, and then a 24-10 scoring difference in that second quarter. And Trey, it was all Tornadoes in that second quarter.
It definitely was, and it was all capped by going on an 11-0 run where they really just put the pedal to the metal right at the end of that second quarter and blowing the doors off of Hightstown. Juan Sanchez and Ave Ingram, both Tornadoes being in the double-digit categories, with Sanchez having 15 and Ingram having 14 on the night. So we'll see what Hightstown was able to adjust in the locker room. We'll see what they're trying to be able to do here, but right now, Trenton right in the driver's seat of this contest, up by 17.
As backdoor for Julian Davis off the layup is no good. Tornadoes in quick transition. Caden Mamone gets a hand in that passing lane, goes the other way. Christian Kingwood takes it, and he drops in a pair. Only 4 points in that first half for Christian Kingwood. Sanchez swings it over Ingram from distance. Ave Ingram off the front of the rim, no good. Loose ball, we'll say last touch by Trenton Central. We'll go back to Hightstown. Trenton Central winning 3 of the last 5 matchups. Last time these teams met was last season, January 16th of 25. A 43-42 victory for the Tornadoes in a tightly contested contest. But a different team this season, as we've seen here in this first half. And foul on the layup as Jadon English Fulton gets fouled. He'll go to the charity stripe. A quiet first half for English Fulton, only 2 points. He averages nearly 13 a game, 6 rebounds. This Tornado team shooting 65% from the charity stripe this year.
Yeah, this Trenton team, they've been relying on Ingram and Sanchez a lot tonight. It's allowed English Fulton to try to step back a little bit as he'll drain both free throws. But it's allowed him to not be as utilized as much as he has been over these last couple of weeks, and that's giving him a little bit of rest, saving him a little up here. And as, of course, the broadcaster's curse, he gets 4 points in a row and he gets a breakaway basket. But no, but like you said, it's been a quiet night for him so far this evening.
And a quick timeout by Hightstown. A 47-26 lead for the Tornadoes.
So Tornadoes starting to get back in the swing of things here, and getting back in the swing of things as DiLorenzo's Pizza is coming to Hamilton Township. The original DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza. Third-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo brings back the family recipes his great-grandfather created back in 1938 when they started their tomato pie. Soon to open at 147 Sloan Avenue in Hamilton Township, you'll be able to enjoy Tyler DiLorenzo's iconic Trenton tomato pie along with their other tasty soup, sandwiches, and other traditional family delicacies. If you want to enjoy them right now, though, visit their Levittown location in the Vermilion Square Shopping Center at 8919 New Falls Road, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. And look out for our new location opening soon at 147 Sloan Avenue in Hamilton Township, right off of Interstate 295 in Hamilton Township. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza is also proud to support our local high school students on and off the field, mat, court here today, the ice, whatever your sport. DiLorenzo's is there to support you, and they wish them the best of luck.
As inbound are the Rams. They go back to action. Loose ball as Kingwood almost lost it. Mamone picks it up, goes up to Sarr, and it looks like it was off Jackson White. And they'll say it was off the Tornadoes. Rams keep possession. Long pass to White that time. Thought about a three. Davis comes to get it off the screen, tries to find White in the lane, and Tornadoes take it away. All the way the cup goes Jadon English Fulton, and he's on a tear here early in this third quarter.
The broadcaster's curse is definitely a thing, Nick.
I mean, if you haven't seen it enough, the amount of times it happens. Jackson White on the other end, three ball, no good. Rebounded, nice pass to find White on the cut after the rebound from Kingwood.
Finally able to get that bucket on that third opportunity. But we knew that coming into this game, this was going to be a battle on which defense was going to be able to play better, as both offenses have been really playing really well, but the defenses has been what's been keeping Hightstown a little bit out of this game. They haven't been able to play defense as well as Trenton has. That's a big part of the reason why they're down as much as they are.
As Christian Kingwood on the other end of the floor drops in a pair. It's 49-30 as the Rams look to crawl back into this game. They got a long way to go. Jackson White almost had a steal off Sanchez as the pass too far out of the outstretched reach of English Fulton from Sanchez. And Darryl Young wants timeout. Darryl Young in his 11th season, 171 victories, 103 losses under this Tornado program.
So Trenton will take a brief timeout as we celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community. Haldeman Ford on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles, and Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center, Haldeman Ford. Here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business.
As it'll be an inbound for the Rams here. 4:58 to go here in this third quarter. As Darryl Young gives instructions to his Tornado team after he didn't like what he was seeing. It'll be a full court press from the Tornadoes. Christian Kingwood the other way. He'll attack the cup, and he'll get fouled on his way up, as Kingwood will go to the charity stripe.
Yeah, the Tornadoes just trying to lock down the next just under 13 minutes of game time here. They're up by 19 already. And they're just trying to not allow Hightstown to try to crawl back into this game, like you said.
As Kingwood converts the first free throw, 8 points on the night for Christian Kingwood. He does he's tied with Jackson White in scoring. And he'll miss the second. Julian Davis on the rebound. Nicholas Saar gets it. Kingwood back. He'll attack. He'll swing it out. Saar open from distance. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded Kingwood. In and out of the rim. Loose ball. As Saar dove for it, and they'll say it was off Saar. And it back to the Tornadoes.
It's starting to sound like a broken record where Hightstown's biggest problem tonight has not been able to convert on those second and third chance opportunities.
And they've had plenty of them, too. They've rebounded those opportunities quite well, but they just not have converted them. And then you go back and look. We talked about in the second quarter on that run the Tornadoes went on. The three-point attempts from Hightstown, they were just hitting some, and then they got ice cold from the field. And the Tornadoes were just making their shots and being more decisive and smarter about their shot selection. And that really got Hightstown in the hole that they fell in that second quarter. Ave Ingram goes up to grab that one, gets it again, and he kisses it off the glass. Once a foul. Ave Ingram, 18 points now for the senior forward. Jackson White, corner three, off the side rim, no good. Ave Ingram up to Sanchez. He'll push the pace, rebounded, and a foul on the floor. I think that was going to be on English Fulton. I don't know where they called it. And it will be a line free throws for Jadon English Fulton. And he hits them both. And just like that, Trey, English Fulton is up to double digits in points here in this third quarter. Kingwood stops, hesitated, got it stripped. Ave Ingram, a burst of speed, wanted the dunk, and he will get the blocking foul on Nicholas Saar. So he will go back to the line, goes Ave Ingram, as he looks for point 19 and 20 on the night.
Yeah, but going back to English Fulton, no surprise to see the three-headed monster of this Trenton team all in double digits. And, you know, English Fulton started this half, 2 points on the night?
Yes, yeah. Only 2 points, and he got a nice 8-point stretch here for himself.
He certainly started to come alive here tonight. Like we said, 8 points on the evening and a 53-31 advantage here for Hightstown. The Tornadoes is trying to extend their lead. Not able to get anything there.
Rare double miss for Ingram as Julian Davis kicks it off to Jaden Lawrence. Jackson White three corner as White is continued to struggle here. And ball's loose on the floor. Kyle Graffey had it, and he had some help and was able to get rid of it. Keep possession.
A great recovery there for Graffey to give Trenton a chance here to try to salvage something.
Jaden Lawrence's pass is stolen. And got a little too fancy, did English Fulton off his own knee. Wanted the dunk, wanted the flashiness in front of the Trenton student body. And just lost focus.
It's a good point, a good reason they got that cushion, because that would probably end up on SportsCenter not top 10. That one just straight into the crowd, almost beamed somebody.
18-point lead for the Tornadoes. Caden Mamone trying to create something. Jackson White will step back into a three, and he connects. Jackson White, 11 points off the bench. She's been up and down tonight, but give him 11. Sanchez the other side. Doesn't connect on the three from distance. Foul before the dunk. Don't count the basket.
I think they're going to say there was a charge.
A hold on Julian Davis will be the foul on Hightstown. As Ave Ingram will try to earn 19 and 20 again from the charity stripe. Ingram averages 21, 8 rebounds, 4 assists per game. As he connects on the first. Had a near triple-double in the victory against Scotch Plains, 11, 10, and 9. Well, he's doubled his point total tonight in that. And he hits them both. 20 points for Ave Ingram. Full court press from the Tornadoes. Davis, patient, hesitated, and dropped in his first points of the night. Steal by the Rams. Mamone resets, he'll drive, kick it out. White lost the handle. Ave Ingram was crashing down on him. White made the three just for fun. Doesn't count.
That's got to be aggravating. You're trying to pull some stuff from the field all night and then just shooting one after the play for shots and goggles, and it goes down perfectly. So
you got to hate that as a player.
Oh, 100%. Why couldn't I do this when it actually meant
exactly.
something?
Lawrence thought about a three. He'll pull it back. Julian Davis got English Fulton draped over him. He'll attack. And looking for Mamone in the corner. Pass too strong out of Mamone's reach. And it'll be another Rams turnover. Overall in this game, it's been a lot of turnovers for the Rams in costly moments of this game. As Tornadoes up 19, Ingram attacks again, and he drops in another deuce. (57-36), just about 90 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Jackson White hesitates, and he'll travel. Another turnover for the Rams.
So Hightstown's starting to get in a little bit of foul trouble here. They've got 5 in the quarter so far.
And tripped up was Ingram, diving on the floor. Was English Fulton, I believe. Tried to save that on the baseline.
Yeah, Ingram wanted a tripping call, and that was a little bit borderline, in my opinion. He was starting to lose a little bit of balance, and I couldn't tell which Ram got in the lane. Of course, the whole Trenton bench, a little bit biased in that regard, wanting to go back to the charity stripe. But
Kaden Mamone takes a bump, foul on the floor on Sanchez. Again,
Jackson
White
again.
hits the three in the corner well after the whistle, though.
Oh, I don't want to dunk on a guy when he's down, but that is
6 points right there. In a game that's a big
it's a 21-point swing now.
As Kingwood cleans up his own miss. He's in the double figures now with 10 for Christian Kingwood. Ingram, headband comes off, coast to coast. Ave Ingram on a mission tonight, 24 for the senior. We'll see how this fourth quarter unravels. Will Darrell Young let Ingram hunt for 30 tonight? Jackson White, 3-ball, other end of the floor, no good again. Stolen by Mamone, intercepted it. Tried to find Davis, too high. And another turnover for the Rams. You see the Rams, they're trying to get back in this game, Trey. They're doing everything they can, but it's been a little sloppy in this third quarter.
It's been a little bit of sloppiness, but also Trenton's been playing some really good defense right now.
You have to give credit to them. Ave Ingram, I thought he was going to pull up a 3. Tornadoes should be in no particular hurry. Final 23 seconds to go. Julian Davis working on him as Ingram draws the foul.
Persistence pays off.
And Ingram will go back to the line for the third time this quarter alone as he looks for point 25 and 26. Misses the first of 2 as Davis checks out for the Rams as Javian Carter checks onto the floor. Ingram takes a deep breath and he drains the second free throw. 25 points for Ave Ingram. Final 10 seconds, Carter trapped in the backcourt, gives it off to Kingwood. Kingwood swing pass to White again in the corner. No good. Rebounding Kingwood, and he tries to clean it up, and he gets it to go. And that will do it for quarter number 3. A 60-38 advantage for Trenton Central after 3 quarters. 1 more quarter to go from Tornado Alley. All the action up next.
Yeah, it's been a quick-moving game so far here tonight with Trenton Central up by 22. Like we said here as we go into quarter number 4, Mooresville Chiropractic provides quick and effective pain relief through natural healing at Mooresville Chiropractic, 632 Crown Street. They pledge to make you, the patient, part of their chiropractic family. In addition to providing neck and pain relief, Mooresville Chiropractic will also improve your overall health. Proper chiropractic treatment equals better health, so you can enjoy doing the things you like to do. Mooresville Chiropractic is at 632 Crown Street on the corner of East Trenton Avenue opposite the Mooresville Shopping Center. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 3 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays from 1 to 6 p.m. Visit MooresvilleChiropracticCenter.com. Make 2026 the year to get in shape at the Capital Area YMCA, 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Exercise for your health, fitness, strength, and flexibility, as well as well-being and confidence. Yoga classes Monday evenings at 6 p.m., silver sneakers on Tuesdays, lower body exercises on Wednesdays, Zumba on Thursdays, and Saturdays dance and hip-hop lessons. Work out any day of the week with the Capital Area state-of-the-art workout equipment. For more information on classes and hours, call 609-599-9622. That's 609-599-9622. Or visit www.capitalymca.org. That's capitalymca.org. The Capital Area YMCA, 431 Pennington Avenue, Trenton. The Capital Area YMCA, the best-kept secret offering affordable fitness classes and workout equipment.
Fourth quarter from Tornado Alley. Nick Gallagher alongside Trey Wright, Bran O'Neill. It's been all Tornadoes in this one, as they've been led by senior forward Ave Ingram with 25. And we'll see how the Tornadoes play this fourth quarter, as they are looking to extend their winning streak, turning into 4 games. Hightstown still trying to find an answer to their 2-game skid as their struggles continue tonight. Is a 19-14 at Trenton Central third quarter scoring output to put them well on their way for their 4th straight victory. Sanchez intercepts Kingwood's pass. Juan Sanchez has been quiet in the third quarter as Ingram has been, dominating. Sanchez working on Carter, spinning, and a foul. We're going to get Javian Carter on the whistle. Inbound for the Tornadoes. Sanchez just lobs it up to Ingram.
Put it straight up in the air.
Christian Kingwood has had a rough day at the office defensively working on Ave Ingram. And no matter who Hightstown has thrown at Ingram, he's had an answer for everything.
You could probably throw, I don't know, prime Shaq throwing him at Auger Ingram would be a great matchup. It'd be relatively close, but
Ingram hits them both that time. He's at 27 as he's seeking 30. We'll see how much Darrell Young will give him to do that. At this stage in the game, a 62-38 Tornadoes lead. Sanchez with the reach-in on Javion Carter. And he'll get Sanchez on the reach-in foul. Well, these teams will be busy through the next month as we come down the final weeks here in the regular season. Tornadoes are home against Princeton Day on Thursday, and the Hightstown Rams will travel to Colonia, a 4-6 Colonia team. And then a big matchup for the Tornadoes next Monday night. Thrive Charter, 8-1 Thrive Charter, and the Tornadoes clash in a battle of Trenton schools. Sanchez off the backboard, almost got the alley-oop to Ave Ingram. Oh my goodness, that would have been something else.
that would have blown the roof off of this place, and he just missed it by about a hair.
Juan Sanchez rises up, doesn't get the roll. Sanchez cleans up his own miss. Sanchez has 17. Man, can you imagine? I didn't know what Sanchez was doing. I thought he was looking for an alley-oop when he just kind of threw it up on the backboard. I didn't see Ingram coming downhill like that.
Yeah, he was a man on a mission, flying through there like a hawk and was trying to drive it through iron, but not able to get anything to it as, well, Javion Carter's going to throw it over the Claude Rains, the invisible man, and it goes out of play.
As Hightstown will go down the bench here at this point in the game, down 24, as Will Hegarty checks in the junior guard. And no basket from the official, as Ave Ingram was trying to play that off at a potential miss. So it's just no basket.
Wasn't sure if they were trying to go for the alley-oop once again. They've been trying it a couple times in this game.
I won't be surprised if they try at least one more time for the end of this one. Hegarty loses possession. He'll throw it up to James Boswell from distance. Boswell doesn't connect. And the ice-cold shooting from the Rams tonight continues.
Yeah, like we've seen a lot of different times this season, when the offense kind of sputters out here for Hightstown, another corner three does not fall down.
That's really been the difference for them this season as English Fulton was driving. When Hightstown is hot, you could tell early on in a game, and it really felt like they could have hung around. It was only a 3-point game after one quarter. And then it was that big stretch where Hightstown just went cold in the second quarter, and Trenton Central flexed their muscles in a 24-point scoring outburst. Up ahead to Will Hegarty. Javion Carter tries the floater, and he just airmailed that one. And timeout on the floor for the Rams. It'll be a full timeout, 66-40, our score.
Well, I'd say somebody in the city of Trenton that's going to be a pretty happy camper is Mayor Reed Gussariora. As Mayor Reed Gussariora, the city of Trenton would like to thank and would like to welcome all students back to school. I wish them the best of luck this school term. I wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. Mayor Reed Gussariora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth here this afternoon.
2026 is here, and just around the corner is another summer filled with Trenton Thunder baseball. Full and half-season ticket memberships as well as multi-game packages are on sale now for the 2026 season. Visit TrentonThunder.com/tickets to learn more today. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Tonight's game is brought to you as a public service by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. Mercer County Prosecutor Janetta Mabry wishes everyone a happy, healthy, and safe New Year. To find out more about programs and services offered by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, such as Arrive Together, Operation Helping Hand, and the Blue Envelope Program, visit us at www.mercercountyprosecutor.com.
5 minutes ago here from Trenton Central, and Tornadoes well on their way for their 4th straight victory. And the Rams will keep possession here on the inbound after the timeout. We'll back to action. Carter over to Will Hegarty in the corner. James Boswell. As Sanchez gets a hand on it, Jackson White comes away with it. Loose ball off the miss. Tornadoes will take it in transition. Ave Ingram downhill, and that man is on a mission tonight and cannot convert on the dunk. As Stalin Hernandez on the putback.
I think we can tell Stalin Hernandez is a pretty popular figure here at Trenton Central.
Yeah, get a nice reception on the putback, the senior. Ingram from deep for 30, and he airmails that one. As Ave Ingram has only sat for a few minutes, I think he was maybe two minutes tops in this game, has played the rest of the game. As James Boswell takes it and he drops in 2. Boswell, a very quiet night tonight, only 4 points for James Boswell. Usually more in the double figures for this Hightstown team, and that's when they're really clicking on all cylinders. Sanchez will take a 3. 22 points for Juan Sanchez tonight as he eclipses his season average. Bounce pass, and he was looking for Ingram on the back door. Ingram bouncing up and down. He knew it.
Yeah, they're just trying to get some stuff going here. Again, you got 3:30 left in the 4th quarter, and you're up by 29.
And they just checked out Ave Ingram, assuming his evening is done. He'll be stuck on 27 points tonight. An impressive night from the senior forward as he gave this Tornado offense everything they needed tonight. As up ahead to Boswell. Boswell up to Javion Carter. Carter to Hegarty. He'll hesitate, step inside the arc. Jumper no good. Rebounded off the loose ball from Bishop Gibson. As Gibson is fouled on way down to the floor.
Yeah, and Hightstown hasn't been really able to chip it and hit anything from outside of the paint. They've been able to hit some layups here and there, but especially shooting from the field, they have been really struggling all evening long.
Well, let's turn the page from Hightstown, Trey. I know there's 3 minutes left in this game, and Hightstown's going to try to finish as professionally as possible, but looking ahead, they have a 4-6 Colonial team. West Windsor Plainsboro South, who's only got 1 win on the year. Then they go over to Ewing next week as well. So a tough road ahead, but what did you like from Hightstown? Is there any moral little victories you can take from Hightstown tonight?
Well, I think that West Windsor game is going to be a good tune-up game for them, just trying to get some mojo going. Of course, West Windsor, both West Windsor schools, they're 1-10 on the season, so they're just trying to find their footing. But it's a nice reassess, fix what you got, and then try and batten down the hatches and buckle down against a juggernaut in Ewing. But like we were saying before that, very loud bucket. Here we come again.
We'll have to understand what's behind Stalin Hernandez and the student body. Maybe they just have a special connection. Timeout on the floor. 75-42, Tornadoes lead.
Well, I definitely think that you can hear everybody chanting for Stalin Hernandez all around Mercer County. As tonight's game is brought to you as a public service announcement by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. Mercer County Prosecutor Janetta Mabry wishes everyone a happy, healthy, and safe new year. To find out more about programs and services offered by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, such as Arrive Together, Operation Helping Hand, and the Blue Envelope Program, visit us at www.mercercountyprosecutor.com. And hey, celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, it's Haldeman Ford, located on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles, and Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business.
And final 2:23 from Tornado Alley. As will be an inbound for the Tornadoes. The one time they hit 80, the last time I should say they hit 80-plus points was against West Windsor Plainsboro North. That was part of their winning streak, as well as the game against Ewing, and then the game against Scotch Plains, their 3-game winning streak. They scored nearly 65-plus points per game in those 3 victories.
Deep shot from downtown. Whoa, wow. Malik Fleming getting even more points for the Trenton Central bench here tonight.
Malik Fleming, the senior. It's always nice when you can get additional seniors who aren't as part of your top 8 or 9 guys and get them just experience and playing time during their senior season.
And he could have pulled that from the logo. That was
a nice shot.
That was deep.
And this is the time of year, Trey, too. I mean, we're not talking playoffs yet, but this is the time of year in these games. It's good to see how deep your bench is for playoff time. I know Daryl Young is going to go to the guys he knows best in playoff moments, but you just never know. Some guys can give you those contributions in playoff games that you don't really play too much in the regular season.
They definitely do. It was a nice layup there from Bishop Gibson. Will bring Trenton Central to 80. A 38-point lead with $1:22 to go. And this has just become a thwomping right now with the Trenton Central Tornadoes just completely ground scouring the Rams right now.
It's going to be the biggest victory of the Tornadoes season by margin.
I don't think they're done yet. We still got a $1:15 to go.
They have guys out there who are trying to take advantage of their playing time.
And we're going to get Bashir Julian coming in.
Bashir Julian, the fans wanted it. Daryl Young delivers. Final minute 9, Bashir Julian will get some playing time, the junior.
I think if Julian gets anything, this place is about to explode.
Tornadoes' final minute of play here, as they will be in no particular hurry and try to use the clock. Step back 3. Place would have erupted from that. Up ahead off the miss. As Vashawn Jones off the miss for the Rams. Loose ball underneath as Julian comes away with it. Malik Fleming. Working on Vashon Jones, Fleming, floater, left hand, no good. Jones on the rebound. And passes off the hand of Omar DeJesus. Well, the Tornadoes did what they have been doing all season long, is defending home court, making it difficult for anybody coming into Tornado Alley, Trey. And they will go to 4-0 in this building as seconds tick away, and that will do it. The Trenton Central Tornadoes are victorious over the Rams. Final score, 80-42 tonight here in CVC action. Trey, your final thoughts?
Well, a 4-game winning streak is definitely nothing to scoff at. Trenton Central, who got off to a little bit of a slow start in the year, have got right back into their groove, and they are definitely gotten some mojo, and they got some movement in the locker room as well. Hey, a big win here tonight. I think Mayor Reed Gussiora, the city of Trenton, pretty happy about that, as Mayor Gussiora and the city of Trenton would like to welcome all students back to school and wish them the best of luck this school term. Wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. They certainly use that tonight. Mayor Reed Gussiora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. And coming to Hamilton Township shortly, the original DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza. Third-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo brings back the family recipe his great-grandfather created in 1938 when they started their tomato pie. Soon to open at 147 Sloan Avenue in Hamilton Township, you'll be able to enjoy Tyler DiLorenzo's iconic Trenton tomato pie, along with their other tasty soup, sandwiches, and other traditional family delicacies. If you want to enjoy them now, visit the Levittown location in the Vermilion Square Shopping Center, 8919 New Falls Road. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. And look out for their new location opening soon at 147 Sloan Avenue in Hamilton Township, right off of Interstate 295. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza is also proud to support our local high school students on and off the field, court, mat, and ice, and wishes them the best of luck in 2026.
Well, that will wrap up our coverage tonight between the Tornadoes and the Rams. 80-42 Tornadoes victorious for their their 8th win of the year. For all the sponsors for making today's live stream possible: New Jersey Education Association, Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, City of Trenton, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, DiLorenzo's Pizza, The Trentonian, Haldeman Ford, Morrisville Chiropractic, Hyundai of Trenton, Capital Area YMCA, Trenton Thunder, Saul Funeral Homes, Mako Viewing, and Simplicity Funeral Home. For my broadcast partner, Trey Wright, I'm Nick Gallagher. Brianna O'Neill produced this live stream. Thank you for watching high school basketball here on the WBCB Sports Network. I'm Nick Gallagher. Have a great night, everybody.